friends. Today I'm here to talk to you about quality plant care on a budget. Keeping plants should not be unattainable. It should not be unaffordable. It really is not that hard once you get the hang of it. So today I'm going to talk about a couple things that have worked for me. Each plant does have unique needs, but I've found that these very simple steps really do pertain to pretty much any plant that you have in your collection, with some obvious exceptions. The first thing that I recommend is a nursery pot. It does offer proper drainage. I prefer these clear ones. I think that they are better, especially for beginners, to know what's going on with your roots. So if you look here, I can see my roots. I can make sure that there's no rot going on. But the other thing that's great is that you can take them out quick and see just at quick glance if your soil is ready for water or not. It helps prevent overwatering, which is typically what leads most people to kill their plants. So definitely recommend getting these. They're super affordable. You can find them on Amazon, and clearly this plant is loving it, thriving. Another great thing about these pots is that they actually do fit right inside of your decorative pot. So you don't have to have these weird looking plastic pots all around your house. You can just stick it right inside of there for a nice look as well. I just do not recommend potting directly into these because it does not have that proper drainage. You're going to get root rot. My next non-negotiable is a healthy soil, because for a plant to thrive, they have to have healthy roots. Healthy roots come from proper drainage. So we already talked about the nursery pots that will allow that water to flow through properly, but we also have to talk about the soil that you're using. A lot of times people get those indoor plant mixes that are marketed specifically for these, but they are not quality. They're super compact, they don't allow proper drainage, and a lot of times, again, like I mentioned, your roots will rot. So this soil, I did make it myself. This is what I would consider more of a bougie mix. However, it is very possible to do this on a budget. I recommend at the very minimum a quality soil that's lightweight and already comes with perlite in it. That is something like a Happy Frog. You can get that on Amazon as well. Just order it, ship it directly to you. Then also adding orchid bark. So here's your orchid bark, creates some nice chunky mix, and then perlite. Even though the Happy Frog already comes with it, I add an additional bag because it again helps with proper drainage. And you can see here, this is what a nice chunky mix should look like. Next, we're going to talk about lighting. So as you can see behind me, all around my room, I do have grow lights. However, they're not a requirement. You can place your plant in a window, make sure it's getting quality lighting, and you will be fine. However, I hate to break your heart, if you don't have windows or you don't have quality lighting, do not put your plant in that area. It's not going to thrive. Light is required. A nice way to look at it that I learned is if your plant can see the sky, it's doing okay. If you're on a budget but you really want to have those beautiful lush green plants, put them in a window, make sure that they're happy, let them see the sun. They will give you much better foliage as a result. Last but certainly not least is proper watering. It is so easy to kill your plant by watering it too much. When we talk about overwatering, we don't mean the amount of water you give your plant in one sitting. We're talking about watering your plant too frequently. So if you're saying, well, I water my plant once a week, why is it dying? You're probably overwatering it. Overwatering is the frequency, not the amount. I swear by bottom watering. It helps keep the fungus gnats away because you don't have super damp soil all the time. I use this. Super simple. I just throw some water in here. It's green because it has fertilizer in it, which I'll go over in just a minute. I sit my plants inside of this and I let them soak up what they need. Finally, if you know me, I swear by fertilizing. It is so important to give your plants the proper nutrients. Typically when you are potting initially, there are nutrients in that soil, but over time with watering, those nutrients are washed out. So always recommend using a fertilizer during your growing seasons, which is typically during the warmer season. I just follow the directions on the back. I use the Dynagrow Super Thrive Foliage Pro. I just put a little bit inside the water. Again, just drop my plants inside of there, and my growth has been tremendous since I have started fertilizing my plants. That's everything I wanted to go over today. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Follow along for more.